Madre John Madden at the edge of the Yakimal Pueblo. I want to describe the one experience in my life 30 years ago that more than any other factor explains why I'm in Mexico now. I was living on the west side of Chicago in the wonderful little suburb of Oak Park, and I was hosting a family of 4 Guatemalan refugees, indigenous people from the mountains who had to run from Guatemala because the right-wing dictatorship in Guatemala, backed up by U.S. money, was systematically massacring the indigenous people in the mountains. That's us. That's on our dime. Shining city on the hill. Face it, America. Yeah. So Margarito and Maria and Adolfo, age 6, I think, and Regina, age 4, I think, were all living with me for 6 months. And I had a whole crew of people from our social justice team at my very progressive alternative Catholic church, whole team of people supporting us and them in their integration back into the U.S. Jean Mavrelis was the point person in that because she had traveled a lot in Latin America and spoke great Spanish. Spanish was the second language to Margarito because he had spent time in a refugee camp in Chiapas, Mexico. But the other 3 all spoke their indigenous dialect. Jean was visiting one day, and the parents were squatting in the dining room, sitting on their haunches in the dining room. And I had taught meditation for many years, large groups. I don't know that I took seriously that I had made any progress. Not much really. And that really became clear hanging out with these people, how little progress I had made in meditation. I said to Jean, what are they doing? What are they doing? And Jean says, they're not doing anything. They're just being. What the fuck is that? I mean, I knew the concept. I knew the concept of beingness, but that's as far as I had gone. I knew the concept. That's why I'm here. Because I saw what's possible. A way to be a human being. To be a human being that I didn't know. I didn't know how to do it at all. And the United States mostly does not know how to do it. When you ask Mexicans why they came back from the U.S. when they were making good money up there, well, U.S. is a good place to make money. It's a good place for doing. It's not a good place for being. No, there's no quality of life up there. People know how to do, they don't know how to be. So when people say, where are you in Mexico? Oh, it's to swim, to be someplace where I can be in the ocean every day. That's true. And it's because the people are so incredible. No. The reason I'm here is because I was haunted by that experience and had to have it. Had to have it for myself. And now, even before getting here, the changes had begun in me. So I was moving into that state more and more. But here I'm someplace that supports it, where the consciousness supports it. And here in Tiny Akumal, my best friends are indigenous. Grew up speaking Mayan. And Mirna, my dear friend who runs the coffee shop, and Marcos, her brother, who is my landlord and dear friend. You know the scene in When Harry Met Sally when she's doing the fake orgasm, and B. Thomas, I think is the actress who's on the side, says to the waitress, I'll have what she's having. Yeah, well that's my, I want to know what they know. And the Mexican government, the whole Mexican society has woken up to that after generations, centuries of oppressing the indigenous people and thinking the Spaniards were better. The Mexican government is saying, we need what they have. We need what they have. There's something going on there that we need. We need. Yeah.